In Chapter 5 of Fortnite, a new mechanic was introduced. Those were medallions. Upon killing a boss, you would receive a special ability in return for your area being vaguely marked on the map. Most of these medallions have unique abilities that give a player an advantage, or a few of them give disadvantages, but I'm going to rank all of them from worst to best. And this is my opinion, even though you know that, but you're still going to get mad because some of my takes aren't the best.
Get this shit off me! Ah!
Brawler's Battleground was worth dropping for the AR. Ares' Warforged AR, shredded. But the Medallion was not worth picking up, especially in competitive games. It isn't worth being tracked for a 5% damage increase when another Medallion does it better and has an insane extra trait. This Medallion is really just not worth picking up.
Do you suffer from a lack of a father figure?
Speaking of not worth picking up, Mysterio's Medallion sounds good on paper, but is very visible to other players and very audible. You can't crouch normally without you going invisible, and it's very easy to spot. It also only lasts 15 seconds. Unlike other stealth items, you can only be crouching. So, if you like the shotgun, get it. Ignore this Medallion. It is a detriment to you more than Ares is. The only reason it's higher is because it can be slightly useful very rarely. These two are really the only bad ones, so they get way better from here. If these medallions were the same as they were in the beginning of Chapter 5, these would easily be the best medallions. I'm grouping all of them together because they all do the same thing, but I could rank them via look. So 5 Valeria, 4 Nisha, 3 Oscar, 2 Montague, and 1, obviously, Peter Griffin. But anyways, a single medallion would give you 100 shields in under a minute. Absolutely broken. If you fought someone with one of these, you basically couldn't win. Do any damage and it's healed in a second. But then they got nerfed to only 50 shields, which took them from being a must carry to a pick up if you can. Having more than one made the shield max higher, and having all 5 would give you 100, but it's not worth it at that point. This gave you a 20% speed boost and a 40% jump height boost, plus no fall damage when sprint jumping. Pretty good, right? Nothing much wrong with this medallion, but the others that season were just better, same with the others on this list. It's pretty good, better than Zeus's DMR, but others are just better.
I'm stronger, I'm smarter, I'm better!
You know how I said that another medallion did what Ares did better? This is the one. Not only does Ringmaster Scars give infinite ammo, which is amazing, but it gives a 5% to 6.5 damage increase to all weapons. Ares' only did ranged weapons. This one does all weapons, plus the percent increase is higher. Not much, but an improvement to Ares on almost every single part. Literally every single part. This medallion is great, but compared to the others on this list, it doesn't top it. I know a lot of people love this medallion, but it's just not as good as it sounds. Infinite ammo is amazing, but you already have enough ammo by mid-game, so I feel like it's not as useful as it can be. But paired with Scar's Boom Bolt, it is OP. This medallion is pretty good, but not as amazing as the top 5.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture.
I'm putting Hades' and Doombot's medallions in the same spot because they do the same thing. 50 health or shield when killing another player. Simple, but good. Even though it's not as good as others, the fact that a 1v1 isn't unfair with this medallion because it only helps you after you kill somebody, so it makes the fight more balanced. At the beginning of Season 2, people were going crazy over Hades' medallion before realizing that another one was way better. The fact that it's only 50 health back keeps it low. If it was higher than that, that would be higher on this list. But it's not, so it sits here at a comfortable number 5.
I'm going to have to put on my fucking double seeing glass.
Easily the best of Season 4. Every 50 seconds, a large area is pinged, and everybody within that area is marked, so you can see them through walls, see them wherever they are, and it lasts for 15 seconds. Well, that sounds like a little too small of a time. It works. It is an NPC power that already exists, but without looking around an NPC and spending gold, you can just carry this wherever you want, and it's kind of like wall hacks. There's no snipers this season, so you can't just headshot somebody like really easily by knowing their exact location, but it's still very good. At the beginning of the season, Nitro would do 300 structure damage, but have a finite stamina bar. If it got changed to infinite stamina, but 90 structure damage. Besides that, this medallion gives your body a damage buff, basically, and infinite movement. I mean, you can sprint across the entire map without stopping. Because of that, it would obviously be in the top 5, but it also makes your guns reload faster, makes, you can just run into walls. If they're weak, you can hit players for 25, which is not a lot, and your guns do slightly more damage. It's just overall really good. It's an amazing advantage, like I said, but not as broken as these top 2. Okay, I lied. Not completely unstoppable, but like the Nitro Medallion, this one also gives infinite movement. But this can be used in any direction. You can quickly take height with the dashes, you can dodge bullets easily, move across builds easily. Basically, if you have this, you can teleport infinitely. This was an insane in comp, but as a casual, it isn't as broken as the number 1 spot. Kind of a surprise, right? Just the Season 1 medallions, but better. 5 shields a second and caps at 75. But you basically don't have to carry shields. You can pick up a slurp cactus to be full shields and take some damage in a few seconds. You'll start regenning at 5 shields a second. I know a lot of people won't agree with me on this one because of the grandeur of the Nitro Ammo Reveal, Siphon, and Agility medallions. But you just don't get it. I have won countless fights because I was able to gain even the slightest amount of shields to save me. It was too OP, and combined with the other medallions that season, it was unstoppable. You were unstoppable. You may not agree with me, but in my opinion, this medallion cooks the other one. Even if it just saves an item slot, this can dominate if you're good enough. Maybe not easily, but the best medallion probably ever, because I don't think these are coming back in the next chapter.